Hello, I'm Jim Jachetta, CEO and co-founder of VidOvation. I'm here with my good friend Niki from ABonAir, and you're going to give us a little education on how wireless is done properly.
All right. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Basically, what we are showing here is our leading system, which is called AB612, that has a transmitter, basically built of a transmitter, receiver, and multi-zone fiber extenders. So we'll go step by step between these components and show you what each one of them does. The transmitter normally is hooked up to the back or to the upper side of the camera, and using an RF connection to antennas, and it feeds back to the receiver where we get the SDI out. You see the SDI in coming from the camera, and we have also paint control. That's the second leading feature that we have versus any other product in the market, is the fact that we have data and video encapsulated together in the same RF link.
But also all in the same product.
All the same
Other
product.
vendors kind of kludge things together.
Exactly. This
you
is
have
not
a clean, tight integration.
Clean, tight integration of video, of data, of CCU control, of intercom, tally light, and so on. Starting from the transmitter side, I mean, that is where the source is coming. When we use a multi-zone system, basically, we have a receiver that basically takes the SDI out of the transmitter and feeds that back to any screen. When we work in multi-zone, that enables us to go and cover non-line of sight locations. And this is where we use those two fiber extenders. So basically the fiber extenders enable us to extend the range almost, indefinitely, because you can use multiple such extenders to cover large areas. Those extenders are connected through fiber to the receiver, and basically the receiver chooses which one will be the best one to operate. So for example, you can cover multiple venues using the same system. Like if there is a game today in the basketball, the crew is going to the basketball arena, picks up the camera, immediately you get the link and it starts to operate. If the next day there is baseball, you have the other FCE rigged up to the baseball, and then you have the same thing. Or you can use multiple fiber extender in the same location. For example, if you are using a football stadium, you can have the tunnel being covered before the players are going out, and then the players coming out to the court, the camera continues to follow them up. There is not even one single pixel lost during this roaming between different zones. That's our flagship product. We have such solution in numerous of universities and sport franchises. A lot of them were made by VidOvation. Very happy customers that we have. That's our flagship product. We also learned that in order to be competitive in the market, you have to come up also with a compact product. So we took most of the technology that we have seen here and released a product which is a compact one. The transmitter and the receiver are here. The main difference between them is the range and the fact that this receiver doesn't support multi-zone. So it's sort of a single zone location, very good for enterprise production, for studios, for film, for small and medium sport venues, and so on. Same technology that we have on the big system. You have telemetry or paint control. The range, of course, is much more limited to 1,000 feet. And this is basically the one product that has two sub-products. And that's what we offer here. They are all H.265. That means that they can go to 4K seamlessly by a firmware upgrade. And then we are adding more and more accessories. For example, this backpack that enables the cameraman to move very freely. A lot of wiring, a lot of small antennas and so on. So a lot of those accessories are added based on the feedback that we're getting from different customers, like Jim and his customers. That's basically the highlight of what we are showing in the show here. And most of our customers, as I said, universities, sports franchises. We started to work with churches.
Yeah. House of worship,
more
yes.
and more house of worship production, because that is becoming big in America. News.
CNN is a big customer.
CNN is a big customer. We got a great meeting with Fox News this show, so we get more and more of them coming over.
Let me ask you, Niki. So I see intercom is an intercom an option?
Intercom is an option in the AB4000. It's not an option in the AB612 because of the way we build the system.
Okay.
But in the AB4000, there is an intercom option, which is basically a talkback between the cameraman and the master controller. That is also an option. So we have audio, we have paint control, we have tally, everything integrated in one product. It's not that you are gluing different solution or different product.
Yeah, some of the other systems, it's a little bit of a science experiment.
That's what
the paint control is from a different vendor. It's not. It wasn't designed into the product. You guys planned it properly, designed it properly
from day one. To do that.
Some of our clients are ready for 4K. Some are not ready quite for 4K, but they want 1080p, but they still want high dynamic range.
Yes.
And you guys support all that, right?
Yes. By the way, I can vouch clearly that our systems are the first step of AI into wireless system because they do machine learning.
Really?
Yes. When I say machine learning, that means that the system basically learns the status and the situation of the RF environment and adapt its behavior based on that. For example, if you are getting far away, the bit rate will be reduced. If there is a disturbance, the system will hop to an adjacent frequency. If you have any problems in the RF, it will change the modulation automatically. That's what we call machine learning. It learns if there are other systems around, what's the situation of the RF status, and it changes the modulation and adapts to that. So we are the first step of AI in wireless system is already implemented, and it was implemented years ago.
You were doing AI before AI was a term.
AI was invented.
So as a partner and a reseller here in the US, a lot of times I'm the one getting the tech support call or my team is getting the call. The other systems on the market can adjust bit rate, adjust modulation, but you have to stop the unit, go into the menu in the bright sunlight, press little buttons and change it, whereas you do everything automatically.
The algorithms.
That's the big thing is you have all those same hooks, but it's all automatic.
All automatic, yes.
Whereas with the competition, well, you just change the modulation if you're getting dropouts. It's all automatic.
All seamless automatic.
I would say. Very cool.
That's the highlight of the show. That's what we are showing here. And yeah, I think the US market is our greatest one. Right. And thank you for the exposure and thank you for the opportunity.
Well, thank you, Niki. You can visit ABonAir.com or visit VidOvation.com. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you.